Good afternoon, YouTube. Dakes here with another Knights and Dragons video. I had a good question on my comments on the last one about training fields and Dark Prince chests. What's better to spend your gems on? So until you have what I have here, where you have all your training fields maxed at 3, you want to spend all your gems on that, because at higher levels, gold is what's going to pace you on how fast you can level an armor. You can have all the gems in the world, but unless you have the gold to actually upgrade the armor, or you can have all the armor in the world too, but if you don't have the gold to upgrade it, then you can't. So I would suggest this being your first priority. They did buff Monster's Nest, but I would still stick with the training fields. They're significantly cheaper gem-wise and even gold-wise to build, and the difference isn't substantial. Plus, you're going to lose out while you sleep, or if there's a couple times a day where you're not able to check it every 3 hours. So I would still stick with the one monster nest or dungeon if you want to leave it, and then training fields for the rest. I stick with 3 armor smiths or blacksmiths, but I know lots of people that do 2 or 4. I'm actually debating on going down to 2 just to get me a little more gold every day. So, and then once you have all that, what you spend your gems on is kind of up to you. I do buy chests, but usually it's not to get a good armor. That's just a perk. I use it. So for instance, when I was maxing my cloud, I bought, I think, 22 chests and wasn't looking to get anything good. Just wanted stuff to help level up my cloud, which is now 99. Let's see if we can show it here. Yep, there you go. Level 99. And now I'm working on combustion, but with that new new epic armor, which is right here. There you go. I've actually decided that I'm probably going to level Ages instead for the next Guild War to counter that, since I don't really have... I mean, I have Euros and I have Moontide, but I don't really want to level Moontide yet, so I'll probably level that one, since it's got really good defense. It's a good armor. Yeah, so what I like to spend my gems on now is I do buy some chests periodically, but at the beginning of every week, or not, beginning of every epic boss, I usually like to buy 50 energy points for them, because it puts me well ahead. So this is not even 24 hours into this boss being released, and I have spent 40 gems on it to boost me through. And the reason I do that is because I like to get to where I have to start maxing out my friends every day, even on the first day. So I maxed out my friends yesterday, and I will today and tomorrow, and for pretty much the rest of the time. If you don't spend gems on the first day, chance you just won't have enough time with the regen to actually get to a point where you're gonna use friends. And if you want to make it to 60, it's kind of important in the first couple days to really get ahead, because in the later levels you get to use 10 friends a day, and then at the later levels you need to use sometimes up to four friends per boss kill. So usually for 59 and 60, what I do is I do 2 of my knights, 2 friends, and I go back with 1 of my knights and 2 friends to get those kills. I'm not sure what's going on with the connection right now. Well, it's not loading for some reason. Anyways, when I checked just a couple minutes ago, I was ranked 11th. And as you can see, I have enough. 7 now will be enough for me to do another boss fight, so I'll probably be top 10 after I do that one. Yeah, so that's kind of what I like to do. And then if I'm taking arenas seriously, I usually spend a little bit on arenas. Just, if you accidentally pick a bad opponent and lose on your 7th out of 10, I sometimes spend the 7 gems to keep my double down. If you want a quick tip on arenas, I look for people's titles. So I look for Rune Knights first, and that's kind of how I pick my battles. So we'll see what we got here. And it's going to be an easy win. A lot of people, I don't know if they don't know how to change their titles, but I find people that still have Rune Knight 9 times out of 10 are usually an easy win. So that's number one, how I pick fights. And then I also keep tabs when I get higher on what people are rocking and try to counter them that way. Yeah, so that's my video for today. Leave comments, subscribe, like, whatever you gotta do, and I will answer it the best I can. Oh, last thing. A couple of people have asked to add me as friends. I cannot add you to my guild. It's not my guild. I'm actually really low on the totem pole in Centurions. So don't ask that, because I will never be able to get you in there. The only way you're ever going to get in there is if you have the requirements, apply, and they like you. Yeah. But what I'm going to do is I have some friend spots open. I will add people. So what I'll do is I will add, let's say, the first 3 people to comment on this video. I'll add you as friends for a week. And I'll do that, and maybe I'll add more every week, because I have about 20 spots. But I got to keep some open for my guild, and it's sister guilds that don't have me added yet. So, but I would like to help some of you guys out with your boss fights, trying to get you to 43 if possible, so you can get those plus armors. That's it for today. Thanks. Have a good day.